Hi everyone. I was just looking at that motorbike go past there. So we're starting off. This is a bit of a test. Like I said, I'm doing this as simply as I possibly can because I'm not quite sure about the uploading to YouTube and those bits, but we'll work it out as we go along. So for those of you who know this place, here I am in the sunroom. And I've got Phoebe with me. Let me just show you. Very happy because she's back in the yoga classes again. Ozzy has decided he's a bit hot today, so he's over there in the TV room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move just now onto my screen, my computer screen. And on the screen, I've got one of those little handouts that I've given you before with the little figures showing the different poses. So what I'm going to do is talk you all through the poses. They're all very familiar ones to you. And this is particularly to help Andre with the neck problems, just keeping him up. But also it's about general body stiffness. I've kept it quite simple. It's probably, depending how long you take to do this Savasana, probably about 20 to 30 minutes in length. And of course, you know, you come out at any time. You can pause, stop, and come back. I really don't mind how you use it, but what's great is that we're able to do something in this very strange time that's both separate and together. So couldn't be better, really. And I'm so glad that I've worked with all of you. Well, I've not worked with yoga with Amanda, who's one of the ladies who's joined us from afar, but I know that Amanda knows yoga, and I'm sure, you know, it would be very good if you went and sat. Go with me. No, I'll start again. Yes, hello. My darling, it's a bit oh, bigger. You had a sore ear last night and you wanted to go home. So I've been doing some homeopathy with it. It's working, but it's still a bit bothering him. So let me go to my screen. Okay, so here we are on our sequence. So we're going to start, as we always do, with centering. Now we're centering. We're just taking this time to come to our mat, start to feel who we are again, come away out of the blur and the overwhelm and the worry and all the things that have gone along with this peculiar time. But I also think it's quite a rich time. I think it depends how we use it, and we could come out of this different and really flourishing. There will be a new normal at the end of it, and we will have adapted. One of the things we're pretty good at. So here we are in centering. You've got your usual posture, hands on your knees in Yana Mudra, and closing your eyes gently, focusing very softly on the ground in front of you. And beginning to turn your attention inwards. Just noticing the body, what feels a bit stiff, what feels a bit sore, what needs some extra TLC today. And as always, bits that I'm interested in, where do you feel nothing? Where do you feel nothing at all? As in a kind of numbness. Because those are the bits that maybe in the course of my yoga will very gently come back to life again. Checking your breath, posture, Nice long neck at the back. Very slightly downwards. And just taking 3 or 4 breaths on your own. Setting your intention for your practice today, if that feels right for you. And if not, go, it's fine. And then coming into this revolved band angle pose, which I usually call cobbler. So you've got your soles of the feet tucked together. And remember that you can use whatever props you have around. You can use blocks under your knees. You can use, I've got little cushions here. You can use them under your knees. Anything that just allows your pelvis and your hips and your thighs and knees to relax. Because it's that softness that will take us through to the next stage. I'm moving myself back a little bit onto my pillow, which just gives me the tilt to my pelvis that I need. And then from this cobbler position or band angle position, you're taking your right hand and you're turning to your left, and you're just gently giving yourself a couple of breaths, and then coming to the center again, coming to the other side. Nice big deep breath out. See if you have another millimeter or 2 that you can come round. And then coming back to the center. And once more. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Coming back to the center. And round to the other side. Left hand on right knee. Chin back parallel to the floor. Back of your neck as usual. And then coming back to the center. This on set. So while we're seated here, you can either go to that cross-legged center again, or you can stay in cobbler if that's comfortable for you. That would give you a nice hips. We're doing some seated neck rolls, and if you remember what I've told you about not throwing your head right back because of the angle of those little spine vertebrae at the top of your spine, what we're looking for is just maybe 20 to 30 degrees back, and then rolling around, going down the side, dropping down, and rolling. And have your chin as far down as your chest or neck, if that's comfortable for you, and that will also work out with the neck. And begin to do that again, or back, breathing out as you come forward, breathing in as you come back. And we're doing 4 of those, one direction, and 4 in the other. And there's probably a whole lot of creaking, all sorts going on in that neck. We've probably all been hunched over laptops or staring at TV screens or something digital anyway, and it just wreak havoc on your neck. So, moving on now to the seated shoulder rolls. And all you're doing with this is rolling them round. You'll be bringing your shoulder blades back towards one another, towards your spine, rolling them round, rolling. And again, we'll do 4 to 6, depends on your speed. You know, I like to do things a bit more slowly. 4 rolls, 4 rolls. Punching up the shoulders, rolling it inside the shoulder. Yeah. And then stretching your legs forward, you'll find yourself neatly in the staff. So it's always a good thing to do when you're there. Nice long posture, straight. Shins very slightly tucked and the crown of your head coming up to the sky. And then what we're going to do with this one, take your right and place it on the outside of your left knee. Bring your left hand round to your right knee. And again, back, center, side, and back to the center again. Reverse, taking your left foot on the outside of your right knee. Putting your right hand on that left knee and turning around. Left hand on the knee, down to the other side. And back again. Stretching out your legs, doing that very gentle bumping. Remember, not great if you have varicose veins. Can do it, just very, very gentle. Now, here we are again. That's the other side of the twisted pose that we've just done. And now we're going to do that, what I would call dragonfly. To me, so you start off in the dragonfly position with your right foot tucked under your left thigh. Put your left leg out long in front of you. Take that quite far out to the side. Just imagine Angie there with her leg way out to the side. So supple. And hands coming to the sides, lifting up, hooking your thumbs, swiveling around just that bit to face your long outstretched leg. Bend your knee if you need to, absolutely fine. And bring your torso down over your thigh up to the taking a couple of breaths down there. And then walk your hands up the legs. Leg. So just change around. Right leg goes out, left foot tucked under your thigh. Arms out to the side. Leg taken out to the side if that's comfortable for you. You want to stretch your inner thigh. Remember, no slumping. So keep that nice straight back. The natural curves of the spines. Low. And then breathing in, lifting up, hooking the thumbs together, aim to face that long outstretched leg, and folding forward on an out breath, all the way down, all the way down. Let your knee or thereabouts, hands down to your ankles or your feet, wherever you land. A couple of breaths while you're there. And come again. Walk your hands up that leg. Back to the center again. Centered cross-leg position. Getting your hands down to the side. As you breathe in, lifting up your left hand side, left hand and arm. And look up. Feel that stretch. I can feel it. I don't want to come out. And then coming down again. And the same on the other side, lifting that arm up, looking up, looking up. Oh, diaphragm expand and coming back down again. And then again, easy pose, raised arms, lifting both up together, hooking your hands, sometimes we call this basket, interlocking your fingers together. I like to add in, reversing them, arms up to the sky, stretch, 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 look up, and then coming back, still holding the arms up, and then going over to one side. Remember, not letting yourself slump back, and then coming back to the center, side, lovely. Those ribs opening up, and back again to the center. Once more on the side. Over you go. Back again. Over you go. Other side. And back. Yes. And coming back. Right. Now from there, you're rolling it over, or you're twisting over onto your knees. For those of you who've got tender knees, remember you can put something soft underneath, put a blanket there. I've got my sheepskin, which is also very nice because it cushions my knees. And you're going to do thread the needle pose. I'm going to have to sit down talk you through this. I'm not doing your part of the demonstration. So you're going to go into kneeling, and then you come down forwards, putting your hands to the floor, your head to the floor, your bottom sticks in the air, and then you're threading right hand under left, and you can feel yourself then going into that light twist as you put your hand under. Take it out as far as it can possibly go, so you really stretch into that underarm part, not a part that gets worked very much. And coming back, and then other side, other arm underneath, twisting the body. And as always, you'll have a couple of breaths in the posture, and then you're coming back. You've done it on both sides. Good. Then you're just dropping yourself down, prone onto the floor, so you're on your tummy. And you have a choice here. You almost sphinx, which is when you're on your forearms. Your forearms are parallel to one another, and you have your elbows on your shoulders. And that gives a very helpful stretch, dip to the lower back. If your back feels ready for it, you can go up into the upward facing dog pose, also known as cobra, also known as seal. All depends on the style of yoga that you're doing. So don't push yourself. Just remember, this is just gentle stretching, just to get this out of your body. You've got your pelvic bones still on the floor with us, remember, and if that doesn't happen, then you need to bend your elbows. You'll see with the upward facing dog pose that the hands are actually right under the shoulders, but the pelvic bones are still on the floor. Quite a challenge. So just do what your body is ready to do. Your body, it's your yoga, you know what's right. So just very gently feel that curve, open up the front of your body, and then come down again. Go up 2 or 3 times into that upward facing dog. And then from there, tucking the toes under, hips up into the air, and you straight into the downward facing dog pose. I know some of you find this a bit challenging, so it's fine if you just want to stand up. It's also fine if you go into this pose and immediately walk back into ragdoll, bringing your hands to your feet into ragdoll and roll yourself. For those of you who are comfortable in downward facing dog, that's fine. Walk out that dog and walking with your feet towards your hands. Walk your hands towards your feet. Just play around a little bit in it, moving around, seeing what feels nice, stretching out what can be stretched. And then you bring your hands, walk your hands back to your feet and come into ragdoll. Bring yourself. And then find yourself in mountain pose. As you know, I like mountain pose as a standing resting pose, just to let your body process what you've been doing. The pose that's demonstrated here is with hands right in prayer position. That's your breathing. Check with your feet parallel. You've got soft hips, soft knees, soft ankles. Got that little neck, so your chin is very slightly tucked in again, crown of your head up to the sky. And taking about 5 or 6 nice, slow and easy breaths. And now, like we did when we were sitting right at the beginning, we're just doing that nice, gentle rotation. Opening up the neck on one side, opening it on the other, dropping your ear to your shoulder. Head back up, action. Head coming forward, head to the side, head forward. And then easing your shoulders. Very natural movement. You sugar shoulders around, loosen up that fascia a bit. We're going to be doing a fascia loosening sequence pretty soon in the next couple of weeks. Angie is going to be demonstrating for us, so I'm very excited about that. And we've got, oh, knows that one, Angie, or maybe it's Charmaine that's demonstrating that one. Angie is doing another very nice stretching yoga. And Therese is going to be doing a demonstration for us on one of the stronger flows. We're going to do that 2 or 3 weeks in when we've got back into it and I'm okay. Not great, that kind of one when you're stressed. And this is a stressful time for a lot of people. So maybe making an assumption about you that for some of us, it's stressful. So then again, like we did when we were sitting, you're still in mountain pose and you're doing that nice palm tree pose. Take your hands up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Dropping one arm to the side and over in the side bend, the standing side bend this time. I like with this one, just to take my head and look down, very gently. The other side, you can bring your hand into your waist. That is a nice counterbalance, side twist. And then coming back into mountain pose and folding yourself forwards, back into that ragdoll. So on the way down, it's a standing forward fold pose. Once you're down, it's kind of ragdoll. Just bring your head towards your legs. And again, for those of you who don't like to keep their heads down for long, get dizzy and it's not very comfortable, fine, just drop down to the floor. Anybody else who's just using the standing forward fold pose to stretch out back, lower back, enjoy that stretch. And when you're ready, down to the floor. And bringing yourself into Savasana. So I'm going to leave you now in Savasana, taking as long as you want. You all know the instructions for Savasana. I'm going to make a separate recording of me talking through the whole relaxation. But for today, keeping it simple, remember there's too much to go wrong with the technology. I'm just going to leave you in Savasana. Enjoy, relax, stay safe, stay well. Namaste.